7. It is August 19th, 2016, and we got the crew. The crew is here. So, Damien is here.
Bulls is number one.
Magnum is here. FIFA's number one. And of course, I'm here. And today, we're going to talk about the shit we normally talk about, which is Tony Polanco and his bullshit. I'm just kidding. What have you been playing, Damien?
This week I've been very busy as usual. Just Destiny, getting ready for Rise of Iron.
Are you going to try Titanfall 2 today?
No.
Tomorrow?
No.
No.
I understand that they slowed down the gameplay.
Did they? I haven't tried it out yet, so. What about you, Magnum? What have you been playing besides FIFA? Magnum?
I've been playing nothing. That's why I have nothing to say.
So Magnum has been playing FIFA, probably some
And
Overwatch,
Overwatch.
and maybe he's played some. What else does he play? Gears of War? Do you think he played any Gears of War?
Nah, I don't think he played any this week.
Are you back, Magnum?
Yo,
Yo,
yeah, I'm back.
what have you been playing? We were making up games that you've been playing.
Overwatch 2K.
Haha, we were right.
We were wrong. We didn't say 2K though.
Oh, we didn't know. We didn't say 2K.
Gears of War.
I got
Ooh.
that.
Got Gears of War. Yeah, you got Gears of War.
Oh,
We missed 2K, but we got Gears of War, Overwatch, and FIFA.
what about Rise?
No.
All right. I forgot we were talking about that just before the show started.
Yeah, hold on. WWE 2K16.
Oh, damn it. I forgot that you were playing that. I should have known because I just installed it.
Rocket League. I was playing that a bit. Actually, a lot. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That should be it.
Okay.
This motherfucker. He's dropping bombs.
Dropping bombs. I wish I could do different sounds, but the only air horn, which is kind of.
That's cool having a little
no.
soundboard.
It's just a one
All right.
sound.
So
sound
anyway,
though.
before we get off track, so cool.
Right.
Earlier we went in a little Twitter debate with Tony Polanco,
I know.
and he was talking about the price of the Scorpio.
I don't play games.
Anyway,
I don't play any
so
games.
in his opinion,
I
he's
just do
saying
podcasts now.
you're gonna shut up. Anyway, in his opinion, he's saying no way the Project Scorpio could come at a reasonable price at the specs Microsoft is saying. As the residential PC spec guy, what's your take on that?
He doesn't know what he's talking about. And he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Where's Chris and Nina?
All right, so, dude, I love Tony. I watch his podcast. He says shit that maybe I don't agree with. But Jesus fucking Christ. Some of the shit that he says. Don't fucking say shit you don't know anything about, right? Like, I don't talk. Like, I won't give an exposition on fucking something I've never messed with. You will never have me fucking telling you about fucking tennis or fucking golf or the best way to fuck a dude in his asshole or any of these things I have no clue about, right? So why does Tony feel like he knows all of a sudden he knows about PC? He's got a PC. That's his only experience. That's his only experience. That's like saying, I got a black friend, so I know how black people feel. Right? I got a black friend. I know how black people feel. I know all about racism. It's like maybe if you go to a place where white people are treated like shit, maybe then you'll understand your black friends, right? But don't fucking come here Just because you just got a new black friend talking about, that's what he's doing. He's got a computer, now he's talking like he knows all about PCs. No, man. It's deeper than that. I understand that you're excited and you'd like to talk about this conversation. Oh, man. All right, Keeley. Keeley's going to be a no-show as the users will be able to see when they watch this.
Yep.
So, one of the things that he said was that it cost, what was it? $1,600? Was that what he said? It dropped down to $1,200 after I talked to him.
No, I think he said, yeah, 15 or, yeah, somewhere way up there. Yeah, he started at 15.
So 4K. So for true 4K 60 frames per second gaming, you need a video card that has a lot of computational powers and it has high bandwidth memory. There's only one video card that has tons of computational power and uses high bandwidth memory. And guess what? It's not made by NVIDIA. No NVIDIA card that I know of, as of right now, is using high bandwidth memory. Now, their new cards do support high bandwidth memory, but I do not believe they've released any card out that supports high bandwidth memory. So, people expect a 6 teraflop machine to struggle with 4K 60, and it will for like 2016 high-end PC graphics at 4K 60 is not reasonable to expect on the Scorpio. But if you want true uncompressed 4K gaming at 60 frames a second, that's just not going to happen. Not at the level of the highest PC settings. But there are ways of dealing with it. There's checkerboard rendering. There's all kinds of ways of getting 4K and then getting it up to 60 with the limitation. But the limitation isn't to 6 teraflops. That's good enough. It's the memory, which only runs at 320 gigabytes a second, which is the limitation. The reason why you need high bandwidth memory, which is a 4,000-bit bus, is because you need that huge pipe, because the textures that are used in a 4K frame is 4 times as much textures, and that's if you're using the same textures as you used in the game at 1080p, 60 frames a second. So you're using 4 times that texture because you have 4 times the viewing. The game isn't becoming any different, right? You're just viewing 4 times the area of that game. So instead of a quarter of the screen, you're viewing the whole screen. Is the way to look at it. If you want to see as 4K as the original, 1080p as 1/4 of the screen. So you've got to take 4 times the textures, and you have to fit them down that same pipe, that same bandwidth. Most games are running on a fraction of the bandwidth right now. On the Xbox, the Xbox One is like 76 gigabytes per second. So 320 gigabytes a second is significantly larger. Games that are made now for the Xbox One that support dynamic resolution that goes all the way up to 4K, and if it runs at 1080p 60, it shouldn't have any trouble running at 4K 60 on the Xbox One.
I have a question.
Or the Xbox Scorpio.
What's 4K resolution? Like, a lot of people get twisted.
Right, so it's different. So I'm gonna
wait.
Doesn't mean
like for HD, people don't consider 720 is HD. 1080p is true HD, right?
So 4K gaming that you watch at home. Resolution? So 4K gaming that you watch at home. So
I didn't say gaming. I said what is 4K resolution?
4K that you watch at home is 2160p. So it's 4096 by 2160. That's the DCI standard, right? And then there's the shit you watch in the theater is like the high end fucking 4K, and
Right. So the image doesn't look blurry when they blow it up.
so it's the stuff you watch at home is actually 3840 by. So here's 4K that you get at home. 4K at home is 3840 by 2160. So that's 4K at home. So the 4K
So what's
that
this
you'll see at
1440?
theaters,
Okay, what's this 1440 that Sony's talking about?
1440 is 2K.
That's 2K.
That's 2K.
So basically, we can say the Neo is gonna be doing 2K.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They don't want that, right? So the thing that they showed off said they don't want you to go 1440 and then upscale it because they feel that 2K upscaled to 4K doesn't look any better than 1080p upscaled to 4K. Right, so they want you to get as close to 4K as possible before upscaling, using methods like checkerboard rendering and other shit that they're working on.
Okay.
To give you an idea of how fucking complicated 4K is, here you go.
But I don't know.
It won't even post. It won't even post too much. Here's a link. Copy this link if I can. Check out this link under definitions, which is pretty much right at the top. And you'll notice that there's UHD 1 4K standard and there's UHD 2, which is actually 8K. Shit gets really crazy. The kind of shit that is going on. Because it's different aspect ratios, like ultra wide and 16 by 9 and that's what we're working with at home is 16 by 9. That's why you get a 3840 pixel count rather than the 4096 pixel count, which is a 1.9 to 1 aspect ratio versus the 1.78 to 1 aspect ratio that you get at home. So that's 4K, and it gets much more complicated if you want to go and read through that link.
All right, you're getting complicated. So for the 5 people who listen to our show, right?
Yes.
Tell us why what Tony's saying doesn't hold.
What the cost?
In terms of why the Scorpio would not cost $1,200.
Right. So for Tony's cost to be $1,200. Microsoft would be shipping a discrete CPU, a discrete GPU with both DDR4 and high bandwidth memory too. For it to cost that fucking much,
even if they ship it next year,
that's what they would have to. It would have to be a Vega. The Vega would have to be running on an HMB2, and the CPU would be using DDR4, and that's the only way that happens. That it's $1,200. That's running the brand new Vega GPU, discrete. That means basically the GPU and the CPU are separate, and the CPU is the Zen processor running at the highest, the most expensive Zen processor running at the highest setting. Because you have to remember, an APU is a CPU and GPU on a single chip. That makes it a little bit bigger than a CPU running at the same manufacturing size. And This reduces cost significantly. That's why you get more graphical power out of an APU that costs a fraction of the price of an Intel graphics. It doesn't have the same CPU power as an Intel CPU, but the APU's graphics are significantly better.
You're going real technical right now.
What?
I asked him one simple question. He gone all over the place.
It's not, because Tony tries to think that this is
I
simple.
am asking you, why is it that a Scorpio could cost premium, let's say $600?
$600 is the absolute most it's going to cost. It's going to be an APU. That means it's going to be a single chip setup.
So you think by holiday 2017,
it will cost? It will by holiday.
A 4K 60, a 4K by 60 frames per second console can cost $600.
Here's the problem with the 60 frames per second. 320 gigabits per second isn't enough for the highest end. That means high resolution textures to run at 60 frames a second. It's just not going to work. Not with high resolution textures. Not with 2K textures. Not with 4K textures. That means the resolution.
What? It's not enough RAM?
Right. There's not enough bandwidth memory. So this is the pipe. This is water. Imagine it's water running through a hose, right? And the Xbox is like a fucking the hose that runs up into your kitchen sink, right? And the Scorpio is the fucking main line that runs up into your house.
Right.
Right? But that's not enough for 4K. You need the fucking pipe that's coming out of the fucking the pump out of the fucking the water
reservoir.
tower.
Out of the reservoir.
Out of the reservoir, the water tower, out of your cleaning facility. That's what 4K is. That's what you need. You need significantly more bandwidth. So you'll be able to get games that are running now, right, at 1080p.
So about how much bandwidth would they need?
You need high bandwidth memory, and preferably high bandwidth memory too. And
that's not what I asked.
You're talking about the difference. You're talking about the difference between a 368-bit bus and a 4K bus, 4,000 bits. This is the difference. 4,000 versus 368. It's out of control. Even if they go to 512, it's just I don't see what it's just. So
then they have to increase the memory.
So increasing the amount of memory doesn't help. You're going to still be limited by the speed at which the memory can transfer the textures, right? So you're going to still have that limitation, which is significant when rendering high resolution textures at a high resolution display. A way they can deal with this problem is say fuck 4K, right? We're going to render at 1080p. But our textures are going to be 4K textures. So when it upreses to 4K and it blows up our 4K textures, it doesn't fucking matter. That's one way of dealing with it, because the textures are 4K by 4K. Or they can go with 2K upres to 4K using maybe 2K textures. There's some stuff. Then there's other things like different kind of rendering methods so you're not shooting the. So what I'm speaking of when we were talking about true 4K 60 frames a second, we're talking about uncompressed, no tricks, no bullshit, just fucking straight 4K textures all pumping through your video card. That's what he's talking about. He's talking about ultra settings with the highest resolution textures possible. And no, the Xbox Scorpio at the specs that Microsoft showed, it just can't happen. It'll be 30 frames per second is perfectly reasonable for the highest, for 4K, uncompressed 4K, using no tricks, no fucking bullshit, no checkered resolute, nothing. It can do it just fine, but I'm not seeing it, man. Not 4K 60. Not without them. Not without some heavy optimization. Not without them doing some tricks and messing around with some stuff. So in a way, the other guy,
I'll be back,
is right, but Tony, I don't think understands what he's talking about. I don't think Tony knows what he's talking about.
What he's talking about?
Yeah, I don't think he understands what he's talking about. He thinks he understands, right? And it's so much more complex than this. I'm trying to simplify it, right? So, one of the ways that current Xbox games are going to be able to be playable at a high resolution on the Scorpio is, you know about dynamic resolution, of course, right? Halo uses it. The Witcher uses it. But the maximum dynamic resolution it'll go to is 1080p. You can get rid of that 1080p and make it 4K with maybe a patch or whatever, and it'll automatically upscale. It'll automatically render at that resolution on the Scorpio, and it should do so at or near 60 frames a second.
Oh,
There should be.
I'm gonna get you $1,500.
You're coming in. You're coming.
Technical analog argument, like ultra HD text is going through. We all know that, so. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, obviously, don't know what he's talking about, unless that's his argument. Ultra.
I don't know what I don't think he understands what he's talking about. I have. Yeah, I have no problems. I have no problems trying to talk to someone about it, but Twitter is not the place to have that conversation. Not the kind of conversation, the in-depth kind of conversation where we're talking about that. Where the fuck is? I was talking to him on Twitter.
That's what I say on Twitter. Those are the conversations I don't care to have at all. Stupid conversation.
Tweet that keeps on crashing. I don't know what the fuck is up with it.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, who knows?
Oh man, but
yeah.
it sounds like he just, everybody starts off as a beginner. So I'm not angry at him for not knowing. But I just don't think that I don't think most people understand that it's not. It's the answer to why it's not going to be $1,200 is not complex. I mean, it is complex because APUs cost less because they're easier to manufacture. You're manufacturing a single chip. You're manufacturing technology that is already out. So the Vega chips will likely be released or announced Q4 this year or Q1 next year. So all this stuff will be fairly cheap to make by the time the Scorpio is going into serious production in like August, July at the earliest, unless they get everything locked down super early.
Super tight early.
I don't think they lock it. I think it comes out November of next year. And even if they lock everything down and have everything perfect, they'll start manufacturing when your connection is bad, dude. Let me lower this fucking
fucking Discord. I can on Skype right now. Be clear.
Dude, you were doing this when we were on Skype before, though.
No, I was at work when I was at Skype.
I lowered it to 32 bits. Dude, you keep on making me lower this damn bandwidth requirements on here. I'm gonna have to put it on 16-bit. You're gonna be motherfucking Mario World on this motherfucker.
Fuck out of here. Yeah, bum ass shit. I'm playing Overwatch. I'm doing everything. I don't got no damn problem. Every time I hop on Discord, I got problems. But let me see something, because I saw something that said 40-bit. I'll drop that shit.
I think I got you good. I lowered it a little bit, so it should be within your wheelhouse.
Hey, my wheelhouse is big. All right, fuck Discord.
Your
It's
wheelhouse
Verizon
is
5. I know. But anyway, fuck all this bullshit talking. Talk some games. You saw Prey 2?
Talk some games.
Yeah, you see Prey 2?
No, I haven't been paying attention to anything, dude. I've been like Damien. If I'm not playing games, I'm fucking working or I'm dealing with getting this new job. So I thought for sure we were going to be playing some more Borderlands.
That's probably this week.
You're
This
playing
week I'm be
this weekend or
yeah, this weekend, yeah, because I'm be at work the whole weekend, so I'll eat that time up playing Borderlands.
because you like disappeared on me, and I was like, you said you were going to be back, but I don't know. I was like, man, something probably happened. He won't be able to get back to me, so.
Nah, I think the shit was fucking up when I tried to come back to some shit. I came back, but something wasn't happening. I said, fuck it, went to sleep. Now, Borderlands, that's for my every 2 weeks. When I go to, we play that every 2 weeks when I sleep over there. I look at this shit, that's funny. Phelps is fucking Goku.
Goku.
But nah, what else happened? So you ain't see the Prey 2 stuff? You ain't see none of the Gamescom stuff?
No, I didn't see any Gamescom, so just some stuff that Major Nelson talked about. But
What you talking about?
it was on the Xbox this week in Xbox. I don't know what the fuck it was. I just watched it.
Oh, okay. I
Oh,
don't know.
did you guys mention that stuff? That same Major Nelson stuff with the whole last console stuff.
Oh, these people fucking, they're dumb.
Oh, you
Everybody,
talking about that?
it was all it was clickbait title. It was just clickbait title. They're ending the idea of an 8-year console cycle, which
Yeah.
I think is a good thing.
Premium product.
Premium product. These
Yeah,
people
if it's
think $1,200 is stupid. Here's another thing that I think we all need to remember is casual gamer does not equal poor gamer, right? A casual gamer may pick up the Xbox Scorpio day one because the games that he plays, Madden and fucking and Call of Duty, play better on the Scorpio. But those are the only two games he plays on the Scorpio. Or on consoles. And that's a fucking casual gamer. No matter how much he plays those two fucking games. Like, I have a list of things I consider you a casual gamer. If you play 2 games or 1 game or whatever, you're a fucking casual gamer. If you play 50 different mobile type games, you have a RPG game on your mobile, you got fucking Minecraft, you got a FPS on your mobile device, you're a gamer. You're a mobile gamer, that's fine. You are a gamer, you play different fucking games. But if the only thing you play is like 2 games, and I walk into your house and say, what games you got? He's like, I got Madden 12, 13, 14, 15, 25, right? Madden 25, 16. I just picked up Madden 17, and I got Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 1, 2, 3, Black Ops. I was like, you got World at War? And he's like, nah. What the fuck do I want? Why would I call someone like that a gamer? That's not a gamer, dude. That's like the people who just play one game or two games. I don't consider them a gamer. Someone who owns one console on purpose by choice, I don't call you're not a gamer either. People get pissed. You may get pissed. That's what I believe. I have an opinion. And you know what? You know what can't be wrong? An opinion can't be wrong. You may not like my opinion. You may think my opinion stinks, but it's my opinion, and therefore it is right. Because opinions can't be wrong, motherfucker.
All right. So, what's your take on this whole
What?
the Aaron Greenberg comment? This could possibly be the last console generation.
He didn't. This is the last regular console. This was the last regular console generation. The consoles aren't gonna. You're not gonna come out. There's not gonna. The PlayStation 5 when it comes out is not gonna be different than the PlayStation 4, right? It's gonna still be an X80 X64 processor with a GPU that uses the same technology. Maybe it'll use new technology, but it'll use the same technology, and everything should work moving forward. There shouldn't be any problems with backwards compatibility so long as they keep the same OS. There should be no problems with this shit anymore. So before it was like Xbox, the original Xbox was a fucking Intel, and then the 360 was a Power PC. And now we're back to an x86 based processor, and the PS1 was what the fuck, a RISC-based processor. The PS2 was whatever the fuck the PS2 was. It's a motion engine. Then the PS3 was the cell, and then now the PS4 is this is an x86 processor. So we're not going to have that anymore. The next console cycle will be the same thing as the current console cycle, just more powerful. See what I'm saying? That's what he's trying to say. We won't have this. In 8 years, a new console comes out, and it's radically different from the last console.
Well, I interpreted it a little different.
Well, that's what he meant.
Well, you can't say that for sure. I interpret it as this.
They clarified their statement.
They're gonna stick with the whole Xbox One thing. But what they're not gonna do is say, okay, in 5 years we release an Xbox 2. As far as technology changes, then they'll say, well, okay, with this introduction of this new technology, we'll introduce a new console. So that's what I got from it. I could be wrong.
But it'll be the same base idea. It won't be something different. They're not going to release a console with radically different hardware so that you can't play your old games on it.
It'll be like a car, but you have the same basic 4 wheels, engine, seats and that kind of stuff. But what happened is the components might be a little more high-end and a bit better.
It's like when you choose the STS. Right? You get the luxury sedan versus the coupe. Right? That's what you got right now. The Xbox One is going to be the coupe. And then the Xbox Scorpio is going to be the luxury sedan version of it. With fucking 4 doors, a moonroof, fucking leather chair, self-heating. Starts when you walk up to the car. Talks to you when you get in. Where do you want to go, Dave? And then plays Knight Rider as you start driving.
Dun, 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 dun. All right. Did any of you guys see that?
We're showing our 80s, dude. We're showing our 80s.
Did any of you guys see that Gears of War footage?
No, but I saw a link that said it was in 4K.
Yeah, it looks real good. How do you like it?
Hey, I'm a Gears of War fan. I'm gonna have a 4K TV by then with a S, so I'll play it in up-res 4K. Whether it's up-res or not, my display gonna be outputting it at 4K, so I'm playing in 4K.
Okay. I'm gonna play it. Look good. What do you think about the new enemies?
The robots.
Yeah, talk about you see because it's my connection's all fucked up.
Well,
So
I like the fact that they're changing it up. There's no more what was it, the locusts?
yeah, the locusts, yeah, the drones they called the drones or something like that.
Yeah. Um, I find some of the stuff a little comical. I think it's a different mix, you know. So it shows that you're not just against a one foe. It looks like from what I can tell with the drones, it's like, you know, you're going against, like, say there's a curfew and you're outside of the curfew, and that's the drone's responsibility to make sure everybody stays in line. So that's why the drones are after you. So you got the drones and you have these other enemies. You know, I think it should lead up to be a good story. It should be a very good game, but you know, we'll see in a couple of weeks. It's a Microsoft exclusive, so
Yeah, if it's a Microsoft exclusive, it's not gonna shit. You know that.
it's not gonna get any good review.
Oh, not at all. Oh,
Huh?
oh, sorry, I'm playing Overwatch. I killed two people while defending the whole point and fighting three others.
I
But
don't know
look, it
how
looks
cool I don't know how cool I'm hearing you, but I can't.
Yeah, he came in badly. He's playing Overwatch, is what I heard. He just killed two people, is I think what he said.
uh, it looked good. That's it.
As we continue so it looks like they're bringing the preview program to Windows 10.
They've been talking about that for a while, saying how successful it was because of the success on the Xbox.
Yeah.
So.
What else, dude? What else went on? What about
I don't know. I guess because there were no oh, what's your take on this? Peter Moore saying that what was it? Press conferences are gonna be gone soon.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
I guess that's why Gamescom was kind of dead, because it was like no big major um surprises, releases, nothing. Um, but Titanfall 2 there's a beta out now. Any of you guys gonna try it?
I might download it.
The Titanfall?
Titanfall 2, yeah.
Nah, I'll wait.
I might try that.
I hear persons complain that it's a lot slower than the first game. Oh, my bad. What about the biggest news from Gamescom? Metal Gear Solid Survivor.
What the fuck is it, anyways?
I don't know, but it seems to be having
I
some
saw a quick
people
like
going
little
nuts.
video of it on Xbox this week, but that was it.
On
I just know
Xbox? Isn't it?
Xbox Live chat open at the same time.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. I thought it was a PlayStation exclusive.
It's possible. I don't think he's not more for that.
Is it a PlayStation exclusive, Kuel?
I
You
don't
sure?
think so because I
No.
saw it on Xbox. On Major
Nah.
Nelson, yeah, Major Nelson showed it.
Oh, if Major Nelson showed, then probably not. So what's your take on it? Like, the internet seems to be heavily against it. I think the internet is just being a little emotional right now with the whole Kojima bullshit.
I
don't
know.
know.
What the fucking problem is.
We don't know much about it, to be honest. Like, it looks like a 4-player fight. I don't know. Was it like Left 4 Dead and Metal Gear Arena?
I don't think so, but I can't speculate.
That's the thing, man. They come out with these half-ass shit. Expect you to get excited, but you know what the fuck you're getting excited over.
Right.
Stupid. I don't know. I'd get it if it's good.
My thing is if it's a full fledged, but I understand it's not priced as a full fledged game.
You said there's a.
It's not priced as it's priced at $30.
That's what I'm thinking. It's probably just like some DLC shit that they want to overcharge people for. That's what I'm feeling like.
But my thing is if it's a game where you know it's like you gotta once it's a more than just defend the tower type of game.
If it's
I'm good.
fun, no one will give a shit.
Yep.
No one will
You
give
think
a
so?
shit. Yeah, the only people that will care will be fucking Tony and people like him. People who are so angry about the Kojima stuff that they'd rather not play it.
Yeah, but people need to get over that shit. People get fired from companies all the fucking time.
Yeah. Konami's
You
a
know?
shithead. You know.
I'm trying to see if there was any PlayStation news, but M4G is literally a fucking wall of No Man's Sky still. No Man's Sky and Deus Ex. And that's about fucking it, dude. I can't find hardly anything about anything else.
Because all the news is coming on September 7th.
Shit. Hey, what about all those returns from No Man's Sky that didn't go through?
Oh, that they're not giving the people back their monies?
Yeah, there's some.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, you know who you know what I mean? You already know their policies before you got the game digitally, so it's kind of on you.
Exactly.
Oh my god, this guy killed me so quick. But yeah, I don't know. What did the reviews look like for No Man's Sky?
Mixed. Like IGN gave it a 6.
Oh yeah, I forgot to give it a 6. That's true. I don't know. It's got me want to play Elite Dangerous more. Oh, No Man's Sky did. Let's see what multiplayer is really like.
Hmm.
Like if you were to play Elite Dangerous and hear those excuses they're given as to why there's no multiplayer in the game and how it's a better experience, you know it's bullshit. It's just just straight off for it. Games like that need multiplayer, bro. Like,
Dude, I want to play this new South Park game so bad. It looks so fun.
Did you play the old one?
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun as hell, but the new one looks even better. Have you played the old one?
Nope. You just want to
He's-
play the because
It's so hilarious, dude. Cartman is the Grand Wizard. Oh my god! Yeah, it makes fun of racism so bad and that fucking thing and fucking gender politics. It makes fun of so much shit. Stop raping Kenny. Kenny's dressed as a princess. Oh no, they're raping Kenny. We have to save her. Oh my god, dude! If you can get a hold of it, it is hilariously funny.
Yeah, it's like a $10 game.
And, no, man, it's worth more than $10. I only paid $2 for it, but you know, I'd have probably paid $20 for it. It's if you got the extra cash, the extra 20 or so hours to beat it, it's worth the money.
It's like 20 hours.
Yeah, it's about 20 hours. More if you do all like the side quests and shit.
It's set up like what, JRPG?
No, it's more active than a standard JRPG. Like you can press buttons to make to hit like on time. If you hit a button at the right time, you get a better hit.
Mm. Oh, speaking of JRPG, so Final Fantasy has been delayed.
Yep, 2 month delay.
Why?
I have no clue. So
Didn't
it could be
say.
on the Neo, maybe.
Some bug shit? Like,
I think it's so they can implement Neo mode.
Yeah, they might not have enough. They might just not have enough time for Neo mode.
Wow.
and you guys about that Project Scorpio? I mean, Project Scorpio, that fucking, what's the game that they're making, the Dragon game? Fuck. It's a Dragon game that Microsoft's coming out next year.
Oh,
With two,
Scalebound.
Scalebound, yeah, with Tubin in them, yeah. Did you guys hear about the behind the
The
scenes?
customize. I saw the thing about the customizable dragons.
Yeah, the
Yeah, pretty
custom.
much.
We knew there was customizable dragons for a while.
Yeah, they said that, but they went, well, supposedly they went more in depth. It's just not cosmetic. Like, you customize your dragon to be, anywhere from an extreme flying agile dragon to a tank. There's a lot of variation. At least that's what they say. There's a lot of variation between. And the thing that we're not noticing, the reason why we all sitting back and watching this game and like, yo, it doesn't feel like a fucking control the dragon, and that's really key to the gameplay. It's not just doing a dragon, you directing the dragon what to do. You could actually control them, and in doing so, it allows you to do, I don't know, there's some gameplay dynamics like you'll fuck up whoever you're fighting, and you'll switch to Tubin, or whatever that kid's name is. I think Tubin's a dragon. Whatever that asshole's name is, you switch to him and he'll fucking destroy the fucking weak points and shit like that. So
Mhm.
there's once they showed that, that's when everyone got on board with fucking Scalebound behind the scenes. It's like, okay, now I see the platinum games and more so than the RPG on top of it. So I'm
Mhm.
excited after hearing that. So you can have your dragon flying above you as a strict, air support, or him being a tank and use bag. I like that a lot. And they say when you control your dragon, something about like you only go in a certain I don't know, certain areas, some shit. What did he say? Say something about that, like some
I
camera.
actually didn't follow up. I am hyped for Scalebound. I want to be totally surprised by that game. I want to have nothing but shit moments when I play in a game, like holy shit moments. I mean, I want to have nothing but holy shit moments. I don't really care about all the other stuff.
Uh,
A good game should have at least 3 oh shit moments.
I think they
Me,
will.
I want Scalebound to have like 10.
Nah, the skill on those
Dude, if
shit
they
moments.
never showed Scalebound, like if they just showed him fighting and shit, and they were like, hey, you need to check this game out, it's got dragons in it, here's the guy fighting, right? And they just show him fighting. And then when you bought the game, you met your dragon. Oh shit! And then you got on your dragon, you're like, oh shit! Are you fucking serious? And then everybody's on Twitter like, holy shit! You can fly a dragon! Nah, man, I ain't lying. Check this shit.
Yeah, but
I'm
they couldn't
streaming
do that
this,
because
right?
that's part of the hyping of the game.
Yeah, that's part of the hyping of the game, but imagine if they could have held that off, dude. They could have held that off. That would have been huge.
Yeah, really, 'cause it's too integral in the game, but it would be big.
That would have been the most
If
oh
what?
shit moment.
It's too integral to the game, but from the whole Batman Dragon shit. But I would love if they would have fucking show some of that open 4-player co-op gameplay they're talking about. It better not be. My fear is with that four-player co-op is going to be once you're fighting a big ass fucking dragon or whatever
You think so?
boss. That's I'm hoping not.
How
I'm
how
hope
how big how big that game looks?
I'm
I
fearful
think I
about that.
think I think they're gonna be four-player co-op.
I hope I want it to be throughout, but I just don't see it yet. At least not with what they showed, because they only showed, I mean, small areas. They're saying you're supposed to have vast open areas, all this other shit. Oh, by the way, I think it was Xbox Live fucking me up. party. My comment. Did I fuck up yet in terms of fucking dropping?
No,
Not
you're
dropping,
dropping a little
robot.
tiny bit, but it's not like breaking up your voice. We can still understand you. I dropped the stream down a little bit.
So let me go and
32
watch. That was on my fucking 4G.
What other shit happened this past week?
Alright.
There was some like Call of Duty shit that came out, but I don't give a shit about
There
Call
was?
of Duty. Yeah,
Nobody cares about Call of Duty anymore.
someone cares.
That's crazy. Like, yeah.
And
That
it'll
sucks.
still be the best selling game for the year.
Hell no. That Battlefield better be.
Have you seen the new video where people were playing against each other?
And what Battlefield?
Yeah. There was a guy on a horse. He was going into the fight on the horse, and then there were guys on foot, and then there was the guy flying on his fucking plane. I was like, yes, they didn't fuck Battlefield multiplayer up. It's just like old Battlefield multiplayer. They added horses, and the planes aren't very fast.
So the horses are pretty much fucking the motorcycles now.
Yeah, horses on the motorcycles. There's no helicopters. So helicopters are so fucking hard to control.
Yeah, that's true. But the dog fighting is going to be fantastic because that's what I loved in Battlefield 3. The dog fighting I was fantastic at that. And 4, not so much. I stayed away. But I can't wait to get into dogfights in that game. I'm just back as being back. You know, it's going back to World War One also. Had a futuristic shit. Bring me back into history a little bit. And what? Yeah, left?
No, dude.
Hold on, let me see something. Cause I ain't pretty much get to talk at all until I figured out my Xbox Live was running in the background. There's something else I want to talk about. So, was that last week when they came out and said that Rhyme is pretty much going multi-platform? That game that Sony had back, but wasn't really shit.
Yeah, yep.
Very cool.
Well, that's Sony showed. Not bad.
Oh yeah, that's true. So that confirms that Sony's showing bullshit games again on their stage.
Yeah, well, I think that they didn't want to deal with Sony, so they pulled out.
Well, another company is producing a game now, so it's going multi-plat.
From what I heard, Sony pulled out because they found out that there was no game behind that, and then they got what's the name? At least that's what I heard.
That there wasn't any game. There wasn't any what?
There was no real game behind what they were showing. It was pretty much all CG. There was no real, game behind it. So Sony said, "Fuck it," pulled out. That fucked them up, and then someone else came and saved the day.
That's messed up because you telling me if I gonna publish a game, you can't just come and show me a CG shit. That means Sony just be somebody bring a 2-minute CG to them, they gonna put it on their fucking stage.
That's what I was saying. Went back to the fucking throwing CGs. That's from everything I was reading.
I did ask Tony and them the question on throw down your questions on Sunday.
What you ask them?
If now this doesn't make them skeptical about games with no release dates and no release timelines, just CG fucking trailers.
Man,
like God of War.
I don't know. We had a game that one Xbox game that what was it?
Phantom Dust.
No. That they showed at the launch.
I know they're gonna
2013. No, it's a fucking indie game they showed. That 2D indie game.
You mean
Below? Below, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but Below is
for fucking ever to come out.
Yep. I think
Blow's
they
but
did.
below actually play below. People know what below. I mean,
Mm.
it's not the same. At least not to me, because people play below. It's not like anyone played Rhyme. You just heard of it. A long, you know, delayed game. That's fucking normal, unfortunately. Yeah, this game's on 360. I was supposed to come out that never came out. I still want to play like Frame Rate Cities Killers or some shit like that.
What?
Some game I was talking about when the 360 came out. Look it up, like Frame City Killers or some shit like that. It was a canceled 360 game that was supposed to come out. They did mad promotion and they stopped. Like that happens a lot.
Mm.
I ain't nothing too big to me at least. But yeah, what else? Oh yeah, you said you saw some Cuphead, right?
You broke up, was that?
You said you saw some Cuphead stuff, right?
You broke up again.
Cuphead.
You broke up again.
Fuck,
Oh
All
yeah, they
right.
Cuphead.
showed a lot of
It's
Cuphead gameplay, and not just Cuphead, but Recore. Recore looks really good. That's like one
Recore.
of the
I
key games.
heard plays really well from some people.
That's definitely like the biggest game I'm looking out for this year.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. You said they showed Cuphead and what else? Everything else coming out this year?
No, Recore is
Oh,
like my number one game I'm looking for this year.
yeah, I'm actually really interested in that game too. Why? What got you interested in it? Why do you? Why is that your number one game coming out? Damien,
Uh-huh.
why is that your
Yeah,
number one game coming out?
because I think it's something a little different. You know, I actually like those kind of Metrovania type kind of games.
Okay.
You know,
It,
I think it's a breath of fresh air from the norm, from the Gears and the Maddens. You know, especially on a Microsoft platform.
I'm
Hmm?
I'm really gonna love this game to be honest. I keep on always bringing games back to this game, but this is like a Metroid. I don't know. It gives me that Enslaved vibe. I don't know if Enslaved
Yeah,
was just
and yeah,
next at the
and
same.
then I don't know if you guys like they were talking about some of the storyline, and it seems like it could be a real deep game too. Um,
What
but
was the storyline?
basically, it's like what is it? Oh, like the world is low on resources, so
Uh huh.
like the world's population has been put into cryo sleep, and everybody is assigned like one of those pets, like one of those recors.
Mm-hmm.
So when the girl does wake up, she gonna realize like the world because they built the robots to rebuild the wall while they in cryo sleep. When she wake up, they didn't rebuild the wall. They just kind of in chaos and taking over. So they didn't go too deep into it. They just said like that's the gist of it. So it's
Okay.
like she can't find the rest humans, and she gotta find out what's really going on with the bots, why they went rogue, and not do what
Oh,
they were programmed to do.
that's fucking interesting.
So you
That
know,
definitely sounds no.
exactly. And then I think Microsoft is doing some a good idea by pricing it at like $40, even though it seems like they
I think that's excellent.
seem
That's probably one of the best ideas they had with that game so far.
to price it at $40.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
they say they did that because it's a new IP and they want it to really take off. So that if that's a very good idea. I know definitely gonna pre-order it probably in the next couple of days or so. I'm really interested in Recall. And I wanna put in some good time in it before I pick up either Forza Horizon or Gears of War.
Yeah, it sucks because I think I'm gonna have to get record by myself so I can
Oh
use
hell
that
yeah. 'Cause- yeah.
Xbox Anywhere feature. 'Cause I need that.
I don't know if they got any co-op elements. I don't think so, but it don't matter. Actually, those aren't games you really play co-op anyway.
No, I don't think it does. But
But
if I could play
I'm
it,
definitely looking forward to Cuphead. That's definitely co-op.
Is co-op Cuphead's gonna have play anywhere, right?
I don't know, but I know it's co-op.
I think yeah. Well, I think it might. It should. It better. That's first party, right? Or is that
Well,
published?
Cuphead.
Yeah, that's
It's
published.
published by Microsoft, but it's made by Indie Studio.
Okay. 'Cause they promised all the first party games would be would be on that service. Oh my.
Unlike Cruel, I don't know if I'll be back on, fellas. I gotta bounce real quick.
All right.
Pretty much ain't shit else to say. Unless, nothing else to talk about. LeBron
That's
talked
what.
about Jordan.
Fuck that. Who gives a shit about LeBron? How about how fucking shitty our fucking team is in the Olympics?
Yeah, they are shitty. Before I go, I gotta say that they are fucking terrible. That's gotta be the worst Olympic team ever.
Jesus Christ, dude! And the worst thing is they put
I,
in the
I had
they
I,
put
I
in that
had Australia to beat them.
dude.
I had Australia to beat them.
They
They
almost
barely
did.
beat Australia.
They almost did, dude. Here's the thing that pisses me off. They put fucking this. They put the starters in, right? And they fucking fuck everything up. And then when shit starts going to hell, they take their defensive team and they put their defensive team in, and the defensive team gets these fucking large leads. Then they put the fucking starters back in, and they fucking give it away. And I'm like,
Wow.
just leave the fucking defensive team in there. Let these other fucking yokos, let these other
So
fucking
cool.
losers
I mean,
fucking
Magnum,
sit out.
you haven't watched them. You haven't watched any of the games with them.
Oh no. It's
Dude,
uh,
I watched a few of the games. I just watched the Spanish game, the Spain, U.S. versus Spain, just a little while ago. Every fucking time, dude, they put Durant and his other shooters in the game. They would just dribble, drive, just bad. They were just bad. Then they would take that team out, and they'd put in the defensive team, and that team would just fucking dominate, create turnovers, score, fast breaks, and then they'd be like, "All right, we got to leave. Let's put in our shitty team. I mean, our starters," and they're just bad. And Charles Barkley is right. That is not a balanced fucking lineup. That lineup is not balanced at all. They made a couple good decisions. DeRozan, Butler, and a few other guys who are key cogs to that team. But they have way too many fucking shooters on that team, and not enough guys that can get in there and fucking and put their nose to the grindstone and just fucking halt another team and make them not score anymore. And they switch out so much. They switch like they could. Like, I know that the international community isn't the fucking NBA mostly, but these guys in fucking Argentina and Spain and Australia, they're not fucking chumps, dude. These guys aren't chumps, right? They're not fucking playing in the YMCA, motherfucker. These guys are playing in the NBA too. The development league, the D League. They can play.
yeah, a lot of thing about something else about those foreign players. They play when they're younger, also. So
They're
play
also healthier, right? A lot of our best players, they ate whenever the fuck they could eat, and it wasn't always 3 meals a day. You know, they lived in fucking bad neighborhoods. They ate food that they could afford, and especially in the summertime. Jeez.
that's the type of shit I don't want to hear, bro. It's the Olympics. That's why I'm paying attention to the Olympics. One, I don't support it. Two, it's like whatever. We're gonna beat them. Like I know everyone. I know the world is caught up, and we sent our B group out there, but we're still gonna be there once we get serious.
Dude, what's hilarious is our B group is like the backups are better than the starters. Why would you even put those fucking starters in? It's like In the NBA, if a team is behind and a group of players brings your team back up, the coach lets them keep on playing, right? Because, hey, you got us this lead. We were behind. You brought us back. You deserve to play. But in here, it was like every time the U.S. would be brought back from the brink by their defensive unit, he would pull their defensive unit and put out their fucking jump shooting unit. And it was just ugly, dude. And it's ugly. It's not fun to watch. What's fun to watch is Jimmy, DeRozan, fucking who else is on their defensive team? Jordan, and these guys going out there and just fucking blocking and stealing and making them make stupid mistakes. And then you bring other people out there, and I just don't think it's fun to watch, man. I don't know. After watching that, I think maybe it's going to be a little bit harder next year for Golden State than I think we thought.
Yeah.
I think maybe Golden State isn't as unbeatable as maybe some of us.
I love how everyone is also doing this bullshit too, watching the real games. Oh man, they got 3. They got Draymond. They got Kevin Durant.
Fucking Draymond Green isn't even playing, dude.
I'm not watching the game, so I don't even know. I'm being able to see what's gonna. Yeah, they're not gonna play the same.
We see what happens when there's an unbalanced team on the floor, right? When you got a bunch of shooters on the floor, a bunch of ball handlers on the floor. It's just like you can handle 2 guys on the floor that are ball handlers, right? 3 might be a little bit much.
They're going to be fine. Klay Thompson is a superb defender.
He's a superb spot-up shooter, but I tell you what, he's been bad. He's been bad. They were like, oh, without Klay Thompson. No, without Klay Thompson, they'd be in a better spot in these freaking Rio games because he makes bad decisions. Granted, he hits the basket on some of these bad decisions, but that doesn't make it not a bad shot. I'm looking at and Thibodeau looks like he's gonna freaking blow a gasket. They're just lucky he's not their freaking coach.
He wouldn't be their coach because he wouldn't be able to handle their style of play. They wouldn't pick him up anyway.
He'd lose his mind.
He would lose his job. Fuck his mind. They ain't gonna take no Thibodeau to coach them, and that's one.
It would be funny though if Thibodeau did coach him. Popovich is gonna coach him. You think he's gonna be happy with that kind of play that they showed in Spain? He'd be furious. He wouldn't be up like Thibodeau. Thibodeau's screaming on the sideline. You hear him sometimes. Like, you don't want you screaming, but every now and then you hear Thibodeau. He's like, what? Pass the ball!
Yeah, like I said, that's a B group. I don't take any stock. I don't take stock into this. So it's still their B group.
I think a lot of them didn't want to go because of health reasons.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you hear about the German? Did you hear about one of the German coaches dying in a car accident?
Oh.
Yeah, a German coach. I don't know what he was coaching, but yeah, he died in a car accident there. A guy got mugged. An Australian guy got mugged. He got mugged because he was an idiot, right? Like nothing good is gonna happen at 3 in the morning. No good is happening at 3 in the morning on the streets of Rio. And he got mugged. And another guy came in late, and like they kept on serving him, and he was supposed to be back, and he was late. It was hilarious, some of the stuff that happened there. But yeah, I can understand why some of these players didn't go. LeBron said he might be in the 2020 Olympics, so he'll be an old man for the 2020 Olympics, dude.
LeBron's bitch is showing. I hate that. Everything Skip was saying was right, and I believed him. But LeBron is showing his true colors fast.
Charles Barkley destroyed this team. Charles Barkley. He went in on this team, dude.
but he's an idiot also. I hate Charles.
Yeah, but he was right. He was right about this team. This team is garbage.
But this is what I'm saying, though. What do you expect? Look at the circumstances. Yeah, players dropping left and right. Of course, you're not gonna have a fucking balance. All the players who's supposed to fucking play dropped out. Not like they fucking had the top 8 players and they came in. I mean,
Yeah.
They
don't
that's what I'm
have.
saying.
What they need to do is they need to stop. Just like I understand, all these players are great, right? Well, except for Draymond Green. All these players are great players. But sometimes you don't need a great player. Sometimes you need the dude who comes down the floor and fucking Klay Thompson dribble drives to the ball and pulls the guy off of him, and you toss the ball to the guy at the 3-point line and he hits the basket. Like 60 to 70% of the time. Right, because the 3-point line is like high school or some shit. The international 3-point line is like in high school or some crap like that.
And I'm back. I think. Hold on, I'm at.
What's
Yeah.
up? What?
It's weird.
What? You want to just? We can just end the show.
That's the one.
Your connection is really bad. It's just getting worse.
Do you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. It sounds like you sound good, and then it just goes to hell. It sounds like you're on a good connection, and then you get connected to a bad connection.
That shit's. I have no idea. Once I originally got on Xbox Live, it got better, but at least it felt like it got better. My headphones had just died on me, though. That's why I cut out my wireless fucking Turtle Beaches that I'm using. I use these shits everywhere now because I broke my fucking Beats. The fucking the top casing of it, or whatever that shit broke.
You broke your super expensive, crappy headphones?
I didn't pay for them, so.
Oh well.
Yeah. I bought Beats. I bought was for like $50 off of Groupon. And it was. I fucking love these headsets I got on now, to be honest, but.
I paid like $8 for these headsets I got on now. They don't tangle, and I just use them. I use them when I'm playing Xbox, and I use them when I'm on the podcast. I don't need the wireless shit.
No, I need some wireless. I was anti-wireless until I started using it. Like when you run in that cord is bouncing and bumping into your arm is kind of annoying. That wireless, you get free motion. Are you ready to motion? Yeah, what else is going on? Oh yeah, like I was saying, fuck all you guys thinking you guys could look at the Rio Olympics and think, oh man, I know what's gonna happen at Golden State.
No, I was looking at. I'm thinking maybe Golden. No, I'm not saying that Golden State's going to be bad or anything. I'm just saying maybe it's not going to be as like lopsided as some people were thinking. Right? A lot of people thought it was going to be like Golden State, and that was it, and it wasn't going to be fun to watch anybody else.
To be honest, I'm believing that.
I'm watching this, and I'm looking at these players, and it's just not a balanced team. It doesn't.
Man.
I mean, it's fun. It's fun to watch, but you know what? It's not fun is if you're a fan of the team. It's not fun to watch these guys just struggle. And if one of them catches fire, it's just like game the fuck over, right? Like the game before Spain, I can't even remember who they were playing. Argentina. Like Durant caught fire, dude, and he like basically by himself, like destroyed Argentina. he was like hitting threes. Like he'd stop, pop, and he was just destroying them. But when if they're not shooting it like crazy, they're garbage, dude. And it's just better to toss those fuckers out and put in a defensive unit, and let the defensive unit just grind the other team into the dirt.
Okay. But with Golden State, real quick.
Right.
They're gonna have great defense. Did they pick up JaVale McGee yet? They were supposed.
I don't know what they. There's so much. It's so much Olympic news. Let's go to Bleacher Report. They've already got
The Olympics. Sorry.
You need to take some stuff, dude.
I don't need to take nothing. I just got mucus. Pause.
You need to get that mucus, that anti-mucus shit.
I'm good.
Golden State's Pacific, right? Yeah, there they are.
Yeah, but if they have JaVale McGee, you have Draymond Green, you got Klay Thompson. Those are 3 good defenders right there. Two great with Draymond and Thompson. Durant, his length alone, just if he keeps his hands up, that's gonna be fucking crazy too. I don't expect him to be a crazy defender, but he's gonna be solid, especially playing in that group.
Kevin Durant may pass LeBron James if he has another decent game in the gold medal game. He's 6 points away from passing LeBron James' most career points in the Olympics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he'll break that. 6 points ain't nothing. They're gonna make sure he break that. But what else? Fucking yeah. Then you got Steph Curry, Roman. He's not a great on-ball defender, but he's a great roamer.
Yeah, he's a decent player.
That's the only thing he's good defensively at, Roman and stealing balls. That's why he's a skills leader.
Someone made this fucking question: Curry versus Iverson. Who's tougher to guard?
Iverson.
Yeah, I mean Iverson.
Ah,
Curry, like he's fast, right? But if you're a good defender, you can put pressure on Curry. He might still hit the ball, but you're guarding him well. Like Iverson would make people look stupid. Iverson would do people crying on the court, right? Like broken ankles, feet turned the wrong way and shit. Shoes popping off.
The thing about Curry is he's gifted at shooting.
Curry will shoot in your face while you got a hand in his eyes.
He's
he'll still make it. You could be poking his eyes and he will still make the shot.
That's his gift, but like everything else he works for. You can see he doesn't jump high, he's not real quick. So I would give it to Iverson because Iverson is just pure basketball talent, in my opinion. Like even in his small stature, you cannot stop that man from getting to the hole. I don't care who you are. Steph Curry, I feel differently, but I don't feel like most people think he's a bitch. He's not a bitch. You beat him 1-on-1, he's still most likely gonna get by you like fucking 90% of the time. He's not like on some Iverson shit.
Report
Iverson,
Warriors to bring Pressey to camp.
Who?
Pressey, whoever the fuck he is. How did the Warriors get there? Gilbert Arenas, we believe. Whatever.
I don't know.
I'm trying to find who they're trying to get. I don't know.
Check up JaVale McGee, man. Search for JaVale McGee because they brought him to camp. I think once or twice or some shit like that.
Where's the fucking there it is. How do you spell his damn name?
JaVale McGee. JaVale. I don't know. LE McGee. Go down. Fucking thank you. Finally.
I'm just gonna do a search on fucking
Time to get some barbarians.
JaVale McGee. JaVale McGee. I see him. It says. God damn it! Search, motherfucker. JaVale McGee. It's like no entries found. Did I spell that right? I spelled his name wrong again. Damn it!
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
It's Google, man. As you put in JaVale McGee, it's going to fucking pop up. Oh, let's
people,
go. Let's
motherfucker,
go.
people. It's JaVale.
That's what I said.
All right, JaVale. Warriors inviting McGee to camp by ESPN.
Oh, so they didn't move past that.
This is, let me see what date. This is July 30th. Yeah, they're inviting him to tramp. They're inviting the tramp, motherfucker.
I'm telling you, they get JaVale McGee is going to be a real problem. To get Andrew Bogut, JaVale McGee is athletic as hell, and he's long as hell. Right. And he's a real gifted defender, but that's about it.
That's about it.
They need him for. That's literally all they need for. He'll get mop up points like nothing playing for Golden State. Like they have JaVale McGee rolling to the basket. Are you kidding me? Compared to Andrew Bogut, that's a major upgrade. The only difference is JaVale don't pass nowhere near as good as Andrew Bogut. So you might lose in that, team chemistry. But in terms of getting rebounds and fucking playing the pick and roll pretty good, I see them working that crazy. Matter of fact, I just want to see.
The Lakers made a bunch of fucking moves, dude.
Yeah, they got Yee or whatever his name is.
Yeah, but I mean like internal moves.
Oh, okay.
Like Baxter Holmes reported. I won't post it in the damn chat. The Los Angeles Lakers officially announced several personnel moves Friday. First, Judd Bueller, I don't know what the fuck his last name is. Brian Keefe, Theo Robinson have joined the Lakers as player development coaches. I wonder if they're any good. Casey Owens has been named assistant coach, advanced professional scout. Will Scott has been named to the staff as a video coordinator. The team announced the press release. Join.
And about the Lakers, that's all fucking Luke. Luke runs that team completely.
Bringing his guys in probably.
Oh yeah, I don't got no problem with that. Being that they did what they did in Golden State, why not?
Oh, they're bringing that Chinese guy in for $8 million.
Yi Chilin.
Yeah, 1 year deal.
I think that was stupid though. I understand why, because they're trying to spread the floor with their five, but there's no but to it because I think Zubac would be able to hit threes and stuff. He said he could do that all day, but since it's his rookie year, they don't trust him, so they had to get him. I get it, but I would save that money. Just put Zubac on the floor.
Well, they have to spend a certain amount of money though, so maybe they had some money they had to spend, and they're like, oh, let's take a flyer on this guy. I wonder how much guaranteed money it is though. Let me go find it again and see if they got.
It's like 1 point something, and he get up to like eight something million in incentives.
That's not bad, dude. Because it's like $1 million, $1.5 million flyer, and if he works out, that's $8 million. No big deal.
That's true, but still, I don't like that. Get another player.
Get another player. Like who though?
Yeah, Tariq Black.
You think their pick is going to be Rookie of the Year?
Ooh, no, because
Ingram.
He's not gonna play as much
You
as
don't think he's gonna play?
He's not gonna play. He's not gonna play as much as fucking fuck is his name? Ben Simmons.
I've got to talk to the wife, dude. So we're gonna have to end this.
All right, cool.
All right. I want to thank all of our fans for listening to this show. Remember, if you want to support us, patreon.com/fanzone. $30 gets us back on the audio podcast on Libsyn, so you guys can listen to us on iHeartRadio and download us automatically through iTunes and other podcast apps. Anyways, peace out, people. I'm going to talk to my wife. She's trying to find people to go and have fun with.
I'll keep on playing Rise on the
In
Realm.
Cincinnati. All right, see ya.